Welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel. As you know, we have a massive match against Watford tomorrow night, and it's essential that we pick the correct team. This is going to be a slightly different pick your team because, well, I haven't got time to edit it, so I'm going to be doing it old school, because I need to shoot off in a minute and see a man about a dog.
What he means by see a man about a dog is go and see a man about buying a Eminalo out banner that we can display at Watford on
Very
Wednesday.
true. Keep your eyes peeled for it. Right, we're going to do it like this.
Yep.
Just going to put that down there. Right, old school.
Here we go.
Right, we've been talking about our team, and I think we have picked the correct team. I think we've picked the perfect team.
Yeah.
But if you disagree, make sure that you comment below. Let us know. Do you think this team is good? Do you think this team will win the game? Right, Jack, keeper.
Keeper, the one and only Courtois, please, mate.
Yeah, no doubt. It just has to be, doesn't it?
It has to be. And I want this in your best handwriting, please, Rory.
Right.
Your mum's going to be watching.
Thibaut Courtois. I was surprised that Begovic didn't get a run out against Milton Keynes, were you?
In the FA, I think maybe he's just wanting to keep, Courtois' recovery from the injury, on track, and he's hitting a bit of form. So I wasn't too surprised.
Right.
And I think Chelsea are seeing the FA Cup as a must-win competition this year. So I don't think there's any real reason to field any kind of weakened team in it.
I'd agree. Right, who are we going to go for at left back?
At left back, I think after his rest, I think Dave's got to go back in, don't you?
I couldn't agree more. I think Rama did well.
Yeah.
But
He was bombing up the wing. Constantly, wasn't he, Baba? That whole game, causing them a bit of problems. Against Premier League opposition, he might not find it as easy, though.
I agree. I think you're right, and I think that as soon as because this back line are going to have their work cut out. Watford are a force going forward, and like I mentioned in part one, they really are designed to give a side like ours a bit of a headache. Yeah. So it's essential that we get the back line as solid as possible. Yeah,
and that, Agala, I think he's got 7 in 7 at Vicarage Road this year. In his last 7 games at home, he's scored in every one.
Got to keep him quiet.
We've got to keep him quiet. So
who's going to do that?
I think it's got to be John Terry, lead that legend, has it?
Yeah.
It's got to be JT. Been a tough week, but remind everyone.
And it's essential that when we're doing this team lineup for the next season, and come September we'll be doing these lineups. Come, I suppose, even pre-season.
Yep.
I want to be right in that name, so it's essential that we all do all we can to make sure that he stays at the club.
100%.
They should be that board. Their sole responsibility is to reflect us, to reflect our opinions. The club doesn't belong to them. The club belongs to us. They're guardians of it. They're custodians of the club, but it isn't theirs. It's mine. And just the way that someone who sits in the North Bank at Arsenal, the club belongs to him. It doesn't belong to Gazidis or whoever.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
We really do need to make our voices heard here because it's all about this man.
John Terry.
He's getting underlined.
Yes. Put a little C next to it.
Yeah, definitely. Right. Who's partnering him?
I think Zuma. I think we've got to put Zuma back in purely, because he's got the pace to keep, Agalo and Deeney.
Yeah, Deeney looked lively. I thought Deeney looked really, really lively at Stamford Bridge earlier this season. Well, it was only a month or so ago. I think he's really, really, really
bulldozer, isn't he?
Up for the fight.
Yeah,
and I think he's met his match in Kurt Zuma. I think Kurt Zuma has got this one.
Yeah.
So I think that's a perfect back line so far.
Yeah.
Make it perfect for me. Make it completely perfect.
Ivanovic, got to be.
Of course. Yeah. He's doing his best Cafu impression again, isn't he?
He's been getting down the wing, getting some crosses in. I think he's back. Yeah. He's back. He had a solid game again the other day.
Right. That's a perfect back line. I can't see anybody having any problems with that. That is the dream scenario back there. I'm sure you agree. If you don't know, comment. Let us know exactly what you think. Do you think, I suppose the only thing that's up for debate really would be, does Babarama deserve a place? And maybe you think Gary Cahill does. I think this is a perfect back line, but as always, very interested to hear your thoughts.
Yes.
Right, holding midfield, Jack.
Holding midfield. This is where it gets slightly tricky for me.
We're going 2?
We're going 2. And I think Ruben had a really good game against MK Dons. I know he was playing a bit further up the pitch, but I'd really like to let him carry on that momentum and put him in the starting lineup again.
Right.
I'm not sure if there's a place for him in this attacking 3, so therefore I'm thinking about sticking him in one of these holding roles. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. He played very well against Milton Keynes, and I say it all the time, but I think football should be a meritocracy. Yeah. If you do well, you deserve a place. He did well, therefore, loftus-cheek is in.
Good old Loftus. Get in there, son. So partnering him, mate. You know, it's got to be someone with a bit of experience playing in this role.
Yeah.
Someone that can,
being attacked by my own team.
Someone that can, you know, help old Loftus.
There's no doubt here.
Who are you thinking?
It's John Obi Mikel.
Got to be.
It's undoubtedly John Obi Mikel. He has a massive day, massive night tomorrow night. He's really going to have to be on his game. I'm convinced he will be. He's certainly the man for the job, but he's a master of that position. So Loftus-Luben couldn't be learning from anybody better. It really is the perfect.
Little note on Matic. Why is Mikel getting a nod over Matic?
I just think that Mikel is on better form.
totally
And going back to the point about meritocracy, pick the player who's on better form.
Yep.
I'm not necessarily saying that he's a better player than Matic. I'm not necessarily saying that Matic won't come back and regain that place. I'm pretty sure he will. But at the moment, picking the team today, I think that Mikel deserves it.
I agree.
Right. So this is where the game's won. Jack, what are we thinking?
Business end. I think the first name we should put down on the team sheet in this attacking three is the hat-trick hero, Oscar.
Right, so I'm going to go over here.
I think we should put him. Yeah, I think we should put him out on the.
Do you know what?
Right-hand side?
Do you know what I think? I think he's a perfect man. I think you're absolutely right. Got a hat trick, but also he is very good in a tackle. Oscar. He works very hard. I think that he's deceptively good at tackling and working back. Yeah. And I think that these boys this side of the pitch could have their work cut out. So let's get Oscar tracking back, helping Ivanovic. Equally, Ivanovic can help Oscar going forward. Yeah. I think that's a good side we've got.
Definitely, because we might have to keep our eyes on their new signing. Was it Mario Suarez?
Yeah, he looks a good player for Fiorentina, wasn't he?
Fiorentina, yeah. So he's a bit of a midfielder. I think could be causing a few problems somewhere. So yeah, I think some solid tacklers is exactly what we need.
Right. So what should we go? Let's go central. Who is going to be playing behind the front man? Go Cesc Fabregas, eh?
Cesc Fabregas. Yeah.
He certainly deserves his place, doesn't he?
I think he's been a revelation since Hiddink's come in.
And that performance against Arsenal, how wonderful was that?
Yeah, he absolutely bossed it, didn't he? Yeah. He had you know, Ozil and all the rest of him in his pocket all day long. And I really think Fabregas has really, you know, bucked his ideas up in the last sort of 6 weeks or so.
Yeah, I felt that he got a rough ride, Fabregas. Fabregas got a lot of grief, didn't he? With regard to, firstly that issue where Pat Nevin said that he was one of the snakes or whatever.
Thing, yeah.
And I genuinely don't think he is. I think he's played badly.
Yeah. But
I don't think he was ever that man. There was nothing in it for him to be anti-Mourinho because Mourinho played him every week.
Yeah, no,
why,
you're right.
Why would he have been anti-Mourinho? He was in the starting lineup every week.
Yeah, true.
So,
but he does look a different player,
and he passionately denied it as well, didn't he? He passionately denied it. He was furious with Nevin. He was considering suing him. I'm glad that's all been put to bed. But the man's on form, and when he's on form, I don't think there's a better passer in the game.
No,
so,
there isn't.
Let's get him playing.
So we're going to omit Willian from the starting lineup, aren't we? Because he got the stamp on his foot. Yeah. I don't think it's too serious, but I think
we've got Manchester United in a few days, haven't we?
We have, yeah. So one eye on that, and just without overdoing it for Willian. I think he's played in I think he started all but 2 of our games this year. Yeah. In every competition. So.
And it's lovely to welcome back the future Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah, it's not a bad replacement, is it? Really?
Nah. Let's get him playing again. So.
And off the mark.
Off the mark, scored a goal, kissed the badge. Nice to see a bit of passion. Yeah, let's get him playing and hopefully scoring some more goals. You know, when you get one, you get more and all that.
That's it. And someone who knows all about getting one and getting more.
It's Diego.
And we haven't really got many options up front at the moment anyway.
No.
I think
do you think Pato will get a run out?
I think, from what I've been reading, it could be, could be wrong, but I'm reading that he's not going to get a run out against Watford because he needs to get up to match fitness. And I think he's not quite at the level that Hiddink needs him at just yet.
Enough. Right, that concludes our team. Let us know what you think. And like I say, very sorry, but I have to go and see a man about a dog. I didn't have time to do all the editing. So here we go. It goes Courtois, Ivanovic, Zuma, Terry, Azpilicueta, Mikel, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Oscar, Fabregas, Hazard, Diego Costa, 3 points to Chelsea.
Yes.
On you, please. Welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel. It's time for our preview of the Watford game. It's obviously a massive game, but there's a cloud hanging over us. Just before we get to this, I'm just going to have a quick chat with Jack about the John Terry news.